able to get 3,000 approved?
Oh, I will know when I submit it. You shouldn't think, oh, you're a negotiator, you should be able to negotiate this. It doesn't matter what I put on the HUD. It doesn't matter if Bank of America, what they decide, that looking at their nets and looking at all the circumstances, what do they want to allocate, not what Chase wants to allocate. So our hands are a little tied here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to submit it for $8,004.
Saying she can't pay more.
I'm going to submit it for that amount.
That she's
and I'm going to see what they say. And then I'm thinking you asked for seller credit. And that was to the homeowners. That cannot be, okay?
So you're
$30,000.
So you're stating that the buyer can't have seller concessions. Is that what you're saying?
No, you need to look at your HUD.
I am looking at my HUD.
It says seller credit to Jason Collins and Emmy Aoki.
Yes, that's referring to the Chase incentive. You're saying that he does not qualify for the Chase incentive for $30,000. Is that correct?
Yeah, no, that's out. Okay.
Okay,
all
so because this was not an original loan, is that why Chase is not offering the $30,000?
Do you have a letter stating that they'll get $30,000 to do a short sale?
Well, they get a marketing letter in the mail stating that, you know, they may qualify up to $30,000. So
that's not done. That's not done through the short sale. That's done after the short sale.
Okay.
And it doesn't come out of the proceeds.
Linda, I'm sorry to say I've just closed 2 Chase files that it came at the close of the short sale. The homeowner got wired money at the close of the short sale. One client got $20,000, the other client got $30,000. So unfortunately, I think you need to go back to your supervisor and have a chat with them because that is actually happening today.
You haven't sent me the letter yet.
Okay.
I asked you to send me that letter.
I can absolutely send you that letter.
All right, you didn't ask for seller concessions on the HUD?
No, correct.
Okay, and they only pays 5% commission.
Well, unfortunately, 5% is not going to fly with either brokerage. It's going to have to be 6%. So.
No. I'm letting you know ahead. You're not. I'm saying that you're not. You and me are not controlling the approval. B of A is.
I understand B of A is, and B of A pays 6%. This is
not a half a program.
It doesn't have to be a half a program. B of A pays 6%.
Okay, you can put that on your HUD. Go ahead and put 6%. Go ahead and just do it.
I will.
Okay, but when it comes back, I can guarantee it won't be. Okay, so the document processing fee on line 704, they're not going to pay.
Okay, so are you saying in your experience you've never seen B of A pay 6% commission?
No, they'll only on a half a. If it's not a half a program, B of A will pay 5%.
Okay, so you're stating that the only time B of A pays 6% is when it's a half a program.
No, I'm not going to say that. You know, I'm not an attorney, so I'm not going to confirm that because I don't work for B of A. I work for Chase. I'm just telling you their policy when they're dealing with our Chase laws and what our guidelines here at Chase are. So I don't know. Maybe they have different guidelines elsewhere or other types of loans, but I'm letting you know what we are following here at Chase. So I'm not speaking for any other lender they deal with. I'm not speaking for the investors' policy regarding any of the loan or types of loans they have. I'm just discussing our loan, and I'm not going to refer to any other loan.
Right, but I asked you in your experience. Have you seen?
I'm sorry, I'm not going to refer to that. So we need to go over the fees and costs on this loan.
Okay, so anyway, I am going to put 6% back on the HUD. And over the other fees that we went over, I can go ahead and subtract those that we talked about. But has anything changed from the previous conversation that we had? Any other fees that you need me to change?
No, I mean, when I submit it to BMA, they'll look over those fees and costs, and they may have you revise the HUD again.
Okay.
So just remember, the investor is the decision-making person here, not Chase.
Right. And the investor is Bank of America, correct?
My job is just to submit it to the investor and not to haggle with them, to just put in a request from the homeowner, from the agent, and they'll let me go. They respond back to me in kind and let me know what they're willing to accept.
Right. So just so I understand for clarity, Linda, is it in your best interest to stand behind Chase or Bank of America?
Ma'am, there's no reason for me to answer that. We are servicing the loan for the investor, and that's what we're doing right now.
Okay, so just so I understand, the investor is Bank of America. Is that correct, or am I misunderstanding?
I'm not going to respond anymore to that because you're really not supposed to know who the investor is, okay?
But you did say it was Bank of America a handful of times. So
okay, fine. So we need to move on in this loan because I have a feeling that they're going to decline it at this rate. So we need to submit it and see what they say. Okay,
I understand. I will get you the HUD, revised HUD, reflecting 175 as you quoted, okay, as well.
I told you that the appraisal came in at 175. Is this a cash offer, or are they going through a lender?
They're going through a lender, but the buyer's offer was $285,000. You're saying the appraisal came back at...
We did a full appraisal, and I doubt the buyer's lender will let them pay more than, appraised value.
Right. So like I said, I'm going to get you a revised counteroffer reflecting 175 based on what you stated, as well as a HUD reflecting a 175 purchase price. As well as $3,000 is going to the second. Is that correct?
No, I said put on 8,000 for. I'll go for the max and just see what they say.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm confused. I'm trying to stay with you, Linda, but I thought in the beginning of the call you told me that Bank of America only pays $3,000.
Okay, but you seem to have a problem with that, so what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to submit the maximum loan amount for the second lien that we normally give them if we were negotiating it with you. If this loan was not investor-owned and Chase owned it, we would give $8,004. But since we are only servicing the loan, I already know what Bank of America wants. So therefore, for you, I'm going to submit.
She just said Bank of America again, and she's like, I can't disclose who the investor is, but she just did it.
They will send me a notice, and they'll say, hey, maybe we'll only go this amount. Please have her change the HUD to this amount, and then I'll approve the loan. And I'm just going to say a prayer and see if they'll give the full amount.
Okay, so I understand. Put on the HUD now $8,004.
$8,004, right?
Okay, and you're going to try to get that approved. Let me ask you a question. Being the negotiator on the second, do you think you can get that approved? If the first allows it.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
Okay.
Every negotiator at BVA is different, and I've worked with a lot, and their responses are not.
She just gave it away
so
again that the first is B of A.
Each has a certain net they're looking for. I don't know. I'm not a B of A negotiator, so I'm not quite sure what their thinking process is because I get so many different responses from them. So let's just see what this guy says. He has held this loan open for more than 2 or 3 weeks now, so we need to get this submitted to him.
Okay, great. I will get this over to you. Now, just to clarify, you need me to supply you with the Chase letter that my clients have
received regarding the Chase incentive. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, we want to see it.
Okay. I can absolutely get that over to you as well. And anything else on the HUD that you need removed or changed?
You told me already that we already went over the fees and costs, so.
Okay.
And nothing's changed from the last time I went over it with you.
Okay, great. So I'll get this over to you right away. Thank you for your time, Linda, and I will be sure to email it to you.
Excuse me, when do you think you'll give us today or Monday?
Most likely Monday because it's, noon on Friday.
All right, well, you're on Saturdays, okay?
You are open Saturday?
Yep.
Okay, great. Then see what I can do to get it for you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye. That was a good call. Recorded call. That was a great recorded call.